Hello, welcome to my channel, 100 Days with Kajo. Today is day 20 of building our personal constitution. We are now in our health and wellness amendment. I keep calling it sections, but this is our next amendment. In our last amendment, we talk about our routines, our morning, evening, birthday, anniversary, so on. I told you guys to, of course, add routines that you believe are important. And before that, we were working on our grounding articles. We had 10 of those. They focus mostly on how we navigate and interact with certain emotions, negative and positive. So definitely go check out those videos before you continue with this one. I thought it was super important to include this amendment in our personal constitution because our health and wellness are directly connected to our mental and emotional and spiritual well-being. We would be doing ourselves a disservice if we only focus on the internal, because if you look good, then you feel good and you do good, and that's the whole point of our personal constitution. This video serves as an overview of what to expect in our health and wellness amendment. So it gives you enough time to at least think about what you would want to put down and to give yourself time to kind of evaluate the number of things that we're going to talk about before we get into it. So that way, once you get to it, boom, 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 you know what to do. You're not caught off guard. You've had some time to at least sleep on it. The first thing we'd get into is defining our relationships with our body. In this section, we're going to try to deconstruct any negative and harmful views that we have on our bodies or about our bodies. The next section is we're going to be defining our relationship with food. We literally need to have a good relationship with the one thing that keeps us alive. Imagine having a toxic relationship with food, and I'm not, putting anyone on the fire for that because things happen, but being able to define it, fix it, reconcile it. Maybe we can't fix it all in just one time. Will do you a huge service, not only externally but internally. And then after that, I literally put in a food palette, the do's and don'ts of what you will eat, what you won't eat, and all that stuff, because I'm vegan, but I also eat fish, so it's a weird, don't categorize me, all right? I'm vegan, but I eat fish, all right? So I just thought it'd be fun to put that in there. So if you have any allergies, if you feel like you're gluten intolerant, put it in there. If someone were to see you drop dead and your personal constitution just so happens to be right next to you, they could grab it and be like, flip to the health and wellness food palette. She's allergic to penicillin. Don't give it to her. Why not? Number 4, we'd be talking about interaction with substances. We do not want to fall into addiction. Addiction is not fun. So we want to make sure that we put up parameters to where we won't slip into it. Because I'm telling you guys, you feel like it might not be you. Luckily, it's never been me. But so many people I've heard say it was just one thing at a time and things just piled up, and the next thing they knew, their life revolved around it. And we want to, of course, set parameters to make sure that doesn't happen. And we'll talk about it once we get to that section. Okay, number 5, checkups. If you actually love yourself, get a damn checkup. Go to the doctor. Go get checked out. Your knee's been hurting for years. Go get checked out. The number of people that say oh, I never go to the doctor or I never get checkups, and I'm not talking about the people who don't have health insurance or who have money problems or whatever. I get it. That's a whole nother thing. But for the people who do have it and are able to afford it and able to go and feel safe to go, why aren't you going? Right? We need to make sure that we put in our personal constitution the number of times we'll go. For instance, to the dentist, you go twice a year. That's just standard. And you're thinking, that's standard? Yep, it is. Get on it. So that's why we have that section, to make sure that we love ourselves. If we love ourselves, we'll get our checkups. Number 6 is our workout routine. Fuck it. Why not? We're already here. Might as well put our workout routine in it. I was going to originally put it in our routine section, but I was like, it makes more sense to put in health and wellness. Might as well. Number 7 is our mindful meditation. Our mind-body connection is super important. We want to make sure that we feel our body and appreciate our body and present with our body, and we want to create that practice. Of course, that looks different for everyone, but we're going to talk about that when we get to that section. Last but not least, we have our digital minimalism section. You definitely need this section if you can't even go to the bathroom without your technological block. You can't relieve yourself without watching a cat video. Think about it. That's insanity. That's madness. In that section, we're going to be creating practices to make sure that we are not attached to our phones and technology and media, and that we can actually enjoy our lives and be present, because you may think you don't have a problem until you try to do these practices, and then you are the problem. I also want to know, as these videos are progressing, my skin is clearing up. I should put a skincare routine in that routine section. Hello? I'm literally Georgina. Georgina, look at that. I'll talk about it another time. But Thank you for watching this video. Again, this was just an overview of what to expect for our next couple of videos. I'm super excited to keep going. We are on day 20. The next one will be 21. You guys, we're almost halfway there. We're almost halfway there. Almost halfway there. Super excited. Anywho, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.